Welcome to Diving with Don, and this one is all about Squiddy. What am I talking about? Well, check this cool critter out that we found during a night dive a few days ago at Oakleaf Park here in Neuse Bay. This in particular, this cool looking critter is called an opalescent squid. It's the first time I've ever seen this kind of critter. It was, like I say, during the night. These guys are usually found on the west coast, averaging about 8 inches in length, and this one was pretty close to that, maybe a touch smaller. And I call him or her Squiddy, and you'll see why in a bit, that it might be a her. They are very cool decapods. They're the type of cephalopod. They have 10 tentacles to the front there on the right hand side, and the mantle is on the left. This particular beauty was found in the shallows at about 15 feet of water, not even, maybe closer to 10 or 12. And she was hanging out near these egg masses. That's why I'm calling her a she. Now, I'm not sure they're her eggs, because it's hard to believe all those eggs came from this small little body. But she was very close to them the entire time, and the lights from the camera didn't really seem to bother her at all. You also notice there's a bit of damage on one of her fins at the back there, a triangular shaped fin. We don't know if that is a fungus or somebody chewed on her. I'm going to guess it is some sort of creeping fungus disease. But look at her. Oh, gorgeous. The color, the opalescence. Truly a remarkable creature, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of her or ones like her. Now we move on to a regular red rock crab, but look to the right behind it. See that little guy burrowing into the sand? I think that's a toadfish. But this is a regular rock crab. It's taken during the same night dive as Squiddy. Just hanging out in the shallows, giving me a bit of crabitude. I couldn't resist. Saying, hey, what are you looking at? And watch, right below the crab, it dislodges a little fish. Beautiful, beautiful hermit crab. I love the colors on this guy. It almost looks like the tail looks like from a lobster, but I think it's a crab. I can't resist giving you another stunning head-on video of this giant Pacific nudibranch, this Spanish dancer. Just gorgeous. Wow. Here it is motoring along the bottom. Here's another type of nudibranch, more like a slug. It looks like he's rearing up, getting ready to strike. Moving on to good old wolf eel. I captured this guy over at Wall Beach in the Neuse Bay. Just hanging out. One of my favorite critters at Madrona Point is the decorated warbonnet. This one seems to be in this same hole. There he is again, on a regular basis. But this time, check it out, off to the right, is a second one. A second decorated warbonnet. The guy's off with feathers too. It's the first time I actually noticed where the second one hangs out. Isn't that cool? Fabulous. Now, we have here, I think it's a lingcod egg mass, but the puzzlement is that the fish that are hanging around this egg mass are not lingcod, they're rockfish. Regular copper-colored or red rockfish. Here is a cabezon over at Dolphin Beach in the Neuse Bay as well. Looking a little grumpy. They always look like that. And finally, I close with a sea lion video. It could be sea lion, I don't know. But isn't she graceful? And this brings to a close Diving with Don, Squiddy. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, stay tuned for the next one. Cheers!